personally and kind of your journey and working over the past couple of years and putting yourself in a position to play. Now, where have you grown in your game? Where have you gotten better that's given you this opportunity?
For me, I started out, came here as a safety. I was down here with safety, so put on a little weight my first few months here in attendance, and they wanted to try me in the box. I wasn't the fastest safety, but I could move at linebacker, so they wanted to see if I could play there from my high school highlights and whatnot. So just building on to a good role on this team that I can help my team win. It's just really been like a good journey for me so far. Bringing on the younger guys with me, helping them develop, helping them see the potential in playing linebacker and where they could fit on the team. So.
I know last season is last season, but it seemed like in camp you were really close to being a guy who was going to get a lot of reps during the season, and there were some weeks where you didn't get them during the season. What sort of got in the way of that? Or was there an injury? Were you just not playing the way you wanted to? What went on there?
For me, it was just personal reasons. The coaches didn't see that. I wasn't ready to be on the field. But I was ready. In the back of my head, but there was a few things that I needed to get right off the field and on the field, whether that be pad level, attention to detail, the little things, like that. So that's what I feel like factor in with my play time.
Pat, and then Patrick.
What part does the linebacking core have in pass coverage? Because obviously that needs to improve this year.
You say it needs to improve?
Yeah, what part in coverage do linebackers have as opposed to the rest of the secondary?
We're really like the middle piece between the D-line and the our DBs behind us. We kind of hold everything together, whether we're disguising as spies or with the rats and any man coverages and things of that nature. So we're just the middle piece, make sure everything stays together. We're like the glue of the defense, making the calls and things of that nature and make sure everybody's right.
What's it been like to play with your brother these last 4 years, and is that something you were pretty determined to do, given he was a little bit older than you? Is that something you wanted to do coming out of high school?
My parents really wanted all of their kids to go to the same school. My parents got 9 kids, so they wanted all of us to go to the same school, so you wouldn't have to travel as far when game days would happen because everybody plays on Saturdays in college. So my older brother went to Coastal Carolina, transferred to UNA, and now me and my brother were here. I really had a decision to either go play with my brother over at UNA or here, and we talked to my parents about it, and ended up coming here. Tracy Rocker transferred over to Georgia, so ended up coming here with him. It's been like flashbacks of high school so far. I love it.
Can you share the origin of your name?
So Pac is short for Pac-Man. It was the name given to me by my father in high school. I was always around the ball. I was a ball hawk. So he called me Pac-Man because, I saw the field as a game, thinking of a Pac-Man game, Pac-Man is always chasing the ghosts and eating the pellets and whatnot. So I just see the field as my oyster or my game, visually. So that's where I get that name from.
So are you biased that Pac is better than Prime as a nickname?
I don't know. My brother got his name because he was always the biggest in high school, so they ended up calling him Prime for Alton's Prime. I think he's probably still the biggest here. So yeah, I feel like my name's better, honestly. Can go 2 ways.
You played a lot on special teams. You were one of the guys that was on multiple units last season. What does your mindset be when you're one of those guys that's like most of your playing time? You have to. I'm sure you want to be excited, but you can't get too amped because you still have to do an assignment. How do you kind of approach those reps and being those kind of the energy guys there on those units?
Coach Eck always preaches about being that guy, and a lot of NFL teams do look at far as capability-wise if you do play special teams, or if you're just that top first-round pick, then you're just going to be playing specifically that position that they're drafting you for. But being that guy on special teams is, it took me a minute to learn to love it, but now I see the true potential in it, because a lot of the things we learn and the attributes we learn in special teams, it does translate to football, and I feel like that does help my game and the other guys' game as far as position-wise, whether that be, eye stun, snag, things of that nature. So I think it all correlates to my position as a linebacker.
Eric?
The linebacker room now compared to maybe a couple years ago, maybe last year, it seems like there's becoming more bodies, more guys in that room like yourself that coaches can count on. How would you kind of assess the progress of that room over the last year?
I would say compared to now and last year, with the young guys, it's a lot of accountability. Accountability is a huge piece of our room and something that Coach Hype has been preaching since he's gotten here. So just changing the culture in the room and holding the young guys accountable. All the young guys are real smart. They're quick learners. They're always looking to be coached, not even by the coaches, but, players coaching players. And, the older guys always hold them accountable when they messed up or, we making checks or whatnot. We always looking at them when they come off the sideline. We making sure that they are right for the next play, or telling them whether they was out of their gap, eyes was in the right space, and things of that nature. So just holding everybody accountable, everybody's growing.
Last question, Wes.
I know that linebackers get pretty amped up a lot, but Banks takes it to a different level at times. What's it like to play with Jeremy Banks, and is there anyone on the team who's better than the others at calming him down when he needs it?
Calming him down, I hope nobody would calm him down because, our linebacker core, we do feed off of that, and, we always got to bring the energy. We as linebackers do need to set the tone for the defense and things of that nature. So either when we're going out of practice and people aren't, coming out with high energy, Jeremy and, the other backers, we all back up each other, making sure that the defense is right and with energy, making sure everybody's right with the calls, the checks, and things of that nature. So, JB, he's pretty good with the energy, you know what I'm saying? Everybody really feeds off him.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you, guys.